Greetings, fellow citizens of Disneyland. We are live. Bricky here today, live at the 20th anniversary celebration of Disney's California Adventure. If you're viewing this on the replay, we're going to walk around, look at all the different history and spots that we can visit right now in pandemic DCA. And if you're live, we're going to have a good time celebrating this anniversary. So let's sit back. We're going to go for 2 hours and just really explore a lot of DCA. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm at the very end of Hollywood Boulevard, and we're starting here for a very, very specific reason today, because the most authentic area of DCA would be right here. This is the least changed area. What's up, Brother Breeze? Happy anniversary, Gary. Happy anniversary. So right here, this right here, Schmoozies, this is the last holdout, right? This is the unedited original of Disney California Adventure. I don't even say 1.0, I say beta, right? What's up, Atomic Child? Hey, Andrew, what's up? Because the original look was this mosaic, and this was in a lot of spots in the park. In fact, there's still a little bit of this mosaic left in the restroom, right when you come in the door. Look, there's just like a fork. Like that's just like an actual fork, right? Right in there. What's up, Mikey Staines? What's up to everybody in Club 1313? Good to see my friends here, my club members. But yeah, Schmoozies. This is sort of the original vibe of DCA, and I say beta just because it was so far off. Oh, and right behind me, that is the one original building that was designed for Hollywood Boulevard. But let's keep looking at some Schmoozies details. Let me flip the camera over here. Oh, too fast. Come on. Software buttons are so sensitive. So you can see we still have the mosaic tiles down here on the ground. Yes, happy anniversary, Rosa. Happy anniversary, Jeff Pike. Travis, I wish you were here rolling with me, bud. But I mean, there are some pretty crazy details. A baby shoe, a little bear, and a jumper. I mean, this color palette is wild. And I mean, this is a new millennial color palette. Like, I don't remember wearing these colors or desiring these colors back in 2000. But you can see they even have, yeah, Biggs, Club 1313. Thank you for all my supporters for making today's live stream and all streams possible. Appreciate it so much. But look at that, the mosaic is everywhere. And then you have this sort of, you know, you can see the actual painter's strokes there. I mean, that has to be purposeful because nothing's an accident here. But yeah, old Schmoozies, one of the originals, as we start off in the most unedited land. Oh, look at you, JT, already trolling me to see the back of Schmoozies. Hey, Renee, or is that Renee? Is that what that says? I don't have a wine festival update. That all happened. That was all breaking news while I was getting loaded into the resort today. So trust assured, there will be a video, a standalone news video that will be on the channel this week. And we'll be tracking all that down. So don't worry. As soon as I can find dates on when you need to reserve your space, I'll make sure that we get that on there. So you can see over here on the marquee where we started off this morning, they're giving a big shout out to the happy 20th birthday Disney California Adventure. Oh, JT, I like that plan. I feel like this part of Hollywoodland is for sure on the chopping block. I don't think that the streets are. I think that these streets can easily be rethemed, and I think that they're really gorgeous. I'm gonna back up here so we can get the whole street. I do believe that ultimately this will become something other than Hollywood land. It is my hope, and I don't have anything to base this on other than a hope, but I'd hope that this would be the direction that the Avengers campus grows. Out of all the different piers. How you doing, bud? Am I on your way?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Out of all the different tiers or different companies that Disney owns, the Avengers is the most successful. It has the highest box office earnings, so I would assume that it would grow this way. It's a little bit hard to see it, but we have the Fairfax Market on the other side of this churro cart that appeared. And the fun thing about that is it shows some of that early vibe of DCA, where it was very themed around California, the natural resources of California, you know, all the things that were accentuated in the Soarin' over California, which I'm going to say hands down best version of that attraction. And for my heart, still the most emotional ride or attraction here at DCA. So we can see the sun shines bright on the Disneyland side of the street today. Not a fan of the typography and the schmoozy sign? Well, hey, can I 1x that? Can I double up on that? Because that sign is horrendous. But nice to see a little something from the opening. Here we see, when we go down to Hollywood Boulevard, we see a shout out to the Beverly. There's also a sign for the Roosevelt, the El Capitan, where right around there is where Jimmy Kimmel goes live every night. So, you know, kind of interesting to pay history and homage to something that's literally just, you know, miles down the road. I do love these guys though, right? Oh, hello, sir. Happy anniversary to you. And a happy anniversary to you, sir. Disneyland, man, happy anniversary, bud. Happy anniversary. We were debating at last Friday's stream which one of these balconies is better. This one on the corner or this one that these French doors open out to. All right, let's cruise over to the Fairfax Market real quick. See people doing exactly what I'm doing today, paying tribute to the legacy of this great park. Oh, it appears that a lot of fruit is missing. But a lot of this was sort of the vibe. This is what they went to for creating a companion piece to Disneyland. And you can see, friends, there are lots of people here celebrating today. By far, this is the busiest I've seen the resort since the reopening that I was lucky enough to get into back in November. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see this because of the sunlight, but my favorite detail in this entire land is that guy right there. Real quick, I want to wish Hannah Backman a happy birthday. Club 1313 is wishing you a very happy 13th birthday. And I hope, Hannah, that I get to meet you out at the park real soon. All right. So as I did say earlier, the animation building here, this is the original building design for the street. Everything else was a clone of buildings that we could find actually up in Los Angeles. And in fact, once the rest of the street opens up and I can film those buildings down there, even the ones that are off in the vanishing point, I'm going to go up to LA and film all the real videos and do an A/B, or real buildings and do an A/B for you. So you can see what the baby version looks like here in the park versus the real building if it's still left up in Los Angeles. But I've just been waiting to do that so I could actually get good straight on footage of this building and that building down there, and then everything off into the vanishing point, you know, as much as you can, because it is a you know, forced perspective vanishing point. All right. I see 66 friends in the feed, but 30 likes, 36 of you. What do I gotta do to impress you? That's right, we have Food and Wine Festival that will be popping up in March. That was just breaking news when I was loading in, so make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will be giving you a thorough breakdown of that news. All right, let's keep documenting here a little bit. So here we have the Off the Page building, which is probably the most decorative building. I mean, that is a lot of really intricate facade work. Paying tribute to the old theaters of Los Angeles. You know, this is the home of the Hollywood. Well, not only the actual city, but the entertainment industry. So to create something that pays tribute to those old school theaters, they had to go all in. All in. Is Philander here? I really wish Philander would just get back to work and just leave my live streams alone. You haven't been trolled until you've been trolled by a VIP CM. That's all I gotta say. There he is. What's up, buddy? Philander and I just ripping text all the way up to today's live stream. So you can see there's people waiting to get their WandaVision photo taken. I'll bother you more when I'm working. I hope so. I hope so, man. All right. Looking to see if they have put any limited DCA merchandise out here today. Anna B, what's up, my research friend? But yeah, I'm just gonna get back here in the corner. This isn't blocked off. I'm allowed to stand here. And I'm just gonna show you just the excitement, right? It feels like old times. There's people shopping, there's a kid crying. Hey Bricky, I met you. I was the one that was jazzed about my churro. Well, so nice to meet you, Renee. And I'm glad that you had such a great churro experience. I have yet to have a churro since the park has reopened. You're feeling the energy through the stream? That is exactly what I took today to hope to do. So let's just do this little peek here at the back of the WandaVision display. The kid crying, really bringing it home for me. Yeah, I pay that kid $20 to follow me around just to make everything feel a little bit more authentic for you guys. I'm really into the sound design of Disneyland. I absolutely love those Art Deco railings. I know that I show those to you all the time. But look at this line that we have of people excited to get into the Backlot Studio Shop. And if you want to talk about a piece of DCA history, happy anniversary. If you want to talk about a real piece of history, even though this area is very troubled, and that's to put it mildly, you got to know that there is so many attempts at doing various things. Like I remember when you could go in here and sled ride, and it was, what's the land that the frozen chicks are from? What's that place called? Arendelle. Yeah, Arendelle. I remember when this was baby Arendelle, and you could sled ride the saddest little snow hill that you could ever see. But also this was a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game show that you could play. There's still some signage left for that. Oh, Rosa, treating me to a churro. Well, thank you so much, Rosa. Olaf Snowfest. Philander knows the term. Then you have the monorail that obviously had to go on pause while all of this was constructed around it. And then you have one of the few dark rides, right? We only have 2 dark rides in this park. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's this dark ride and Ariel, and that's it, right? Thank you so much for that churro sponsorship. I might just have to rip one on the stream today if I work hard enough for it. But ultimately, Monsters Inc. would come in. Midway Mania Dark Ride. I put the video game rides into a different category. For it to be a dark ride, there has to be physical props. That's kind of what I feel like they set the standard with. So a video board interactive, I refer to those more as like an interactive or like a gaming ride. But it'll be interesting to see. Does Monsters Inc. make it to the 30th anniversary? Hey, Johnny Blaze. What's up, brother? I think you guys may remember Johnny and his brother were on the stream Friday. Getting ready to go eat some smoke jumpers, which that might be what's on my lunch today. Philander saying, give me the shovel, Bricky. Give me the shovel. I do it with my own hands. Yeah, I kind of feel like I wish on Midway Mania and I'm going to use my hands to illustrate this. You know, you're going down gaming, and then when you turn, I wish we could meet the characters on those turns. By the way, everybody knows which year's my week is here. All right. Look at that. We have people queued up, waiting to get into the shop there. Healthy line of people. We've got the old Captain Marvel meet and greet down there. See her jet piercing out of the hangar. And if you remember, they had it the other way around. You know, we were going in the other direction, and this was solidly the exit, and we were back there and behind the beautiful exterior of the Schmoozies building, which everybody loves. But as we spin around, here's another building that's had quite a history, right? To me, this will always be the Muppets Vision Theater. What's your fondest memory of this? I was like, cute Latin guy, if you're here, today's the day where I'm going to judge you. Today's the day where you're a beauty pageant. To me, this will always be the Muppet Vision building. Good to have you in the chat today, cute Latin guy. Cuteness pending. I haven't seen any new merch. I'm assuming that the merch is indoors and not out on the sidewalks. Look at that guy dancing. No, dog. No, dog. You call that dancing? You call that dancing? What's up, Miguel? How you doing?
Good. I knew I was sitting here.
I want to hug you, but we're not allowed to hug each other. Hey, this right here, this is my friend Miguel. Phenomenal artist. You could listen to his interview on Adventures in Design.
Is that Philander? What's up, Philander?
This Philander trolling me. And he needs to get back to work and leave me alone. This is my bud Miguel. He's part of my crew that we come to the park and we do laps with. We haven't seen each other in over a year now.
And it used to be like daily.
Yeah, we would have seen each other a couple times a month, right?
Right.
Well, last time we saw each other was 80s night, right?
Yeah.
Which is about a year ago.
Yeah.
So, well, I won't keep you because I'm streaming and I'm probably boring you. But
awesome. You're the best.
It's so good to see you.
I'm
man.
so glad I saw you.
I miss you. Look at that head of hair. What a beautiful head of hair. Man, oh man.
Yeah, all right. The Stamos would be jealous.
Oh, the Stamos pick. The famous Stamos pick. So good to see you, man. I miss you so much. I'll try to find you when I'm done, man.
Okay, yeah. I'll be around.
Oh, that is so great. Seeing one of my friends. Oh, God, that just brings me joy. I love bumping into buds here. Okay, so if you guys want to have that conversation, let's have that conversation right now. To me, if this becomes a Marvel's Avengers campus or expands for the Marvel universe, I want them to do Galaxy's Edge, right? Like I want to see a barricade put right here. I want to see this barricaded off. I probably want to see it barricaded off onto the other edge of the theater. Just navigating through some people here. There's a lot of people here. I want to see it barricaded off from here.
That's a pretty small store.
I want to see all of this barricaded off. And then I want to see that barricade connect the dots right there. And I just want to see all of that bulldozed out, take it down to dirt, rebuild from the ground up. I don't want to go building by building, sort of trying to fit something to the footprint. the Avengers properties deserves the same respect that Star Wars got. All right, guys. Man, I bumped into one of my buds. I'm feeling so good. This building is so easy to overlook, but it is so cool. This building sort of represents that crossroad of when like the Art Deco, Art Nouveau style was starting to cross paths with mid-century modernism. And it is just a dream. All of these windows, those beautiful curves, that off-white that is so prevalent here in California. Look at that thing. Is it the old CBS Studios building? Like I said, I want to do a video where I show all these buildings in comparison to their clones, but I need the whole street open first. So let's hope that that happens sooner than later. Oh man, I'm still feeling a rush from bumping into my bud Miguel. All right. Let's mosey on up here a little bit. Yeah, I have a list of all the buildings. I don't know them off the top of my head, but that's one of my dream videos is I want to shoot what's here and then next to it do an A-B. Like, you know, here's the building, here's the real world companion, but I need this whole street to open up for me. Here's everybody's favorite Chinese restaurant. Oh man, all the memories of some of the best food I've ever had in there. And then we have the off the page, a beautiful, beautiful facade. And like, you know, if you want to get a tattoo, a Disney tattoo that nobody really knows what you got, something like that, right? Like, that's Insider's Baseball right there. And then we got these, oh, sorry. And we got these two gentlemen, right? Like, that would be a fun video to make. Jumping jellyfish tattoo. But here we go, we got this today. As you remember Friday, the sign, the marquee here, I think Adam's done a couple of different videos about those, but he doesn't edit in the footage. And I would like to do one of my style where I would shoot both locations and edit it together. I'd like to do one of my style. No offense to him, one of my favorite YouTubers and such a nice guy, but I'd like to do my spin on it, tell the story my way. But yeah, it does exist if you need to, if you can't wait for Old Man Bricky. But hey, Philander, how exciting does it make you to see that they're using the Sunset Showcase Theater marquee for different things, right? Like Friday, it was WandaVision, and I'm sure that's what it was over the weekend. Oh, he does so much research. I just wish sometimes that clipboard, he'd go home and edit in those shots. That's my only critique with this channel. I love his delivery. I love his tone. I love putting on his videos and setting a timer on my iPad and kind of falling asleep to him and then watching the duration when I wake up in the morning. I just sometimes wish that clipboard was edited into the actual video, like you pull the clips and put them in there. But yeah, it is fun to see the showcase billboard here. Rizzes, if you're new, sit back and have fun, bud. That's what I was saying, Philander. I mean, that's what this marquee should do, right? Like, this marquee should become a storyteller of this sort of famed crossroad of not only California, but Disney's California Adventure. And now let's just do a little quick look back at how much we've covered and traveled. And as I said, the most untouched area of DCA. All right, let's move past the Chinese restaurant, which I can't wait for it to reopen. And I do love that this building here is themed after the old ABC building. And The story of Disney and ABC is such a great story. Hold on real quick. Oh God, oh God. Hold on. Sorry, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Sorry about that. All right, sorry about that. I had the wife text messaging in and I just had to pay attention to my real life. Thought I was gonna have to make Philander do a DM to the wife and be like, hey, Bricky's live streaming. He can't write you back right now. Dude, the Chinese restaurant? You've never eaten here? Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this place so much. Has that early Frank Lloyd Wright sort of modernism to it with the long things. And see, when I first came here, I literally did think this was a restaurant. I was like, oh, what do they serve there? And then I found out that they serve a special kind of chocolate ice cream there and a special kind of lemonade. I've just decided to double down. 1 out of 10 stars. Oh, I decided to never double. I'm going to double down and always call that the Chinese restaurant. Oh. Put that in your review of my channel. This guy's an idiot. He thinks there's a Chinese restaurant over on Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, God. I like to have a good time. Uh-oh, blogging's crossing paths with each other. Self-serve kind of place. Absolutely. It's like Froyo. You can just make your own. Homemade lemonade served daily. If it's cloudy, please talk to one of your health officials. All right, let's move up forward and get off that topic. Next food review the Chinese restaurant. You gotta admit though, it would make a sick Chinese restaurant facade. Hey friends, if you could do me a favor if you're having fun today, maybe share over on Instagram or whatever social media platform you like using, Facebook, Twitter. Maybe share that the stream is live and that you're having fun and that we're just ripping through and celebrating the anniversary. I would sincerely appreciate that. Thank you so much. So these used to have big elephants on top of them. There's one right behind me, there's one over here. And ever since I learned that those, because I never actually got to see it, I've just always wished that there would have been something else put up there. Like maybe a bronze Mickey and Minnie would be cool. Or maybe a statue of Walt and Roy. Or maybe a statue of Walt and Lillian? Like, why do we not have a Lillian Disney statue, right? As Disney's trying to right its wrongs, I kind of feel like she needs her spot in the park. Right? Because we all now know that nothing like this gets done without the support of the people that love you and also share your bank account with you. So it's like if she, if her Palm Springs home got gambled on this, she should get something. All right. Just look at this. This is a Monday. Nobody works in California, and I love it. How great is it just to see this energy come back? And everybody's being safe. Disney has done a phenomenal job. Hey, what's up, bud? So here we have Carthay Circle, which you know that story. Greetings from Arkansas, JT. What's up, brother? I'm from Kentucky, so I understand the South. Andrew, thank you for mentioning me over on Instagram. I appreciate that. All right, let's peer back down. Just keep loving showing just like this energy that's back. My God, do I hate faces on mask. It is my least favorite thing. All right, let's work our way. This is something I thought would be kind of fun to talk about, is how much, when they redid the opening of this park, how much they did a one-to-one clone of Disneyland. And it's fascinating because, you know, they tried something over here. They tried to give it its own path, its own story, and it just simply didn't work. And so they had to go back to the classics that people love. So let's just do that breakdown. Because as you remember, there used to be a big sun wheel here. A lot of people called it a hubcap, and that's a pretty accurate description. And so they realized that this park needed to have its own centralized building, right? Sort of an anchor for its own downtown area. And so they put up Carthay Circle, which is great because, as I've explained 1,000 times now, you know, this is the beginning of Walt's epic journey, and Disneyland would be sort of the end. But it's funny that when they first opened this park, they wanted the Grizzly Peak to be the real logo. But I think that ride is just missing so much Disney imagination that it never really caught on. So here we have a hub, but it's offset, right? They decided not to clear this area out. They decided to offset it, which is kind of crazy. Because really, if the fountain was here, it would actually make Carthay Circle appear to be much taller. Because if you really want to think about the magic of the force perspective of Sleeping Beauty's castle, Sleeping Beauty's castle is not as tall as Carthay Circle. The Carthay Circle does not appear to be as tall as Sleeping Beauty's castle because it doesn't have the proper landscaping and environment building up its grandiose moment, right? So if you take the fountain and you put the fountain here and you put trees all around it and you build it up, now you make this thing feel way bigger than what it is. But because it's accessible and you walk right up to it, and it's kind of hard to get that far shot of just how big it is, you kind of miss that opportunity. And then another reason why you miss the opportunity is because this thoroughfare is so much shorter than Main Street, and it's pierced in half by the Hyperion Bridge, which creates a beautiful keyhole that we're going to explore in a minute. But that keyhole stops the depth of this street. So Buena Vista Street, just like Main Street USA, when it was redone, it was divided up into 4 sections. But it's interesting, they almost went with a district vibe here because they don't have enough space. Oh, thank you so much, Greg. Thank you for that super chat. I will definitely get a cold brew on you, brother. So I got a cold brew and a churro coming to me. Thanks for the super chats. But because they didn't have as much space, they almost went with a district vibe, but still following a very important Main Street design principle. Everything on this side of the street, this is all stuff you might want to buy on your way here, like some treats, you know, an ice cream, a coffee, all of that is on the right side of the road. But on the far side, they have this department store district flanking you so that emotionally, when you're coming down the street here and you see that sign, it says, hey, we're not done having fun. Let's go in here and shop. Right? So this is the shopping district. Over here is sort of the food district. And then I love to refer to this as the arts district because you have the Learn to Draw building right next to Julius Katz and Sons, which is the photography building. And so I like to refer to this as kind of the arts district. But following the same template of Disneyland, right when you come in, you have a grab and go establishment, right? You just got here. Maybe you're a little thirsty. Maybe, you know, trying to get the kids out the door. You didn't get a proper breakfast. So you can come over here, maybe get some fruit, get a bottle of water, just kind of get that fuel, right, to get you going for a fun day of DCA. Also, just like when you come in from Disneyland, you have a set of restrooms right here, right? So the restrooms are on the right. When you come through the tunnel on the right, which is the tunnel you're supposed to go through, you have restrooms immediately. Here you have restrooms immediately. Here you have an ATM machine to get cash immediately, like those amenities that you need to start your day. Now, Disneyland, think about it. This space that I'm standing in, this is kind of an interesting design idea. I mean, they did leave this open to be able to do, you know, like a small parade. I don't think a big parade vehicle could make that turn there. But essentially where we're standing right now, the hub in this park is kind of a two discipline job. It's not only the hub, sort of, you know, to create this square on the other end of the mouth of the street, but this is kind of like when you're over in Disneyland, you know, you don't go right into the magic. You go in front of the flower bed, and that acts as like a sort of a meeting up with people space. And so to replicate Disney, they put this space in here. So this is the equivalent to the flower beds. It's also the equivalent to Town Square. There's not a lot going on, and that's by design. Five and dime car could definitely make that turn. But this gives you the ability to like hang out, meet up. And if you think about that, there's a lot of that over in Disneyland, just at a much different scale. Now, this is designed so that the bridge pierces the Carthay Circle in half. It does create a decent amount of the scale, but a lot of that scale gets lost when we go underneath the bridge or when we get up right in front of it, which that's very, very different than Sleeping Beauty's Castle, because Sleeping Beauty's Castle, with the moat around it, the elevation of the land around it, the trees, the various paths, the outer hub as I refer to it, it still stays pretty grandiose because it has so many things around it telling its story. But then once again, Dusty Ray coming in from Newport. Hey man, thank you for that very, very generous super chat. I appreciate that, Dusty. I'll be live till 1, so if you see me, make sure you say hi. And bring your patience, Dusty. It's going to be a little time getting into the resort today. But I sincerely appreciate that, brother. Club 1313, respect. So we have the Chamber of Commerce over here, which is like City Hall. So we have a little bit of infrastructure over to the left-hand side. And that's by a couple of different reasons. One, natural human flow is coming out this way. They might have something to say, but also they want to keep people ripping this path, right? They want to keep people ripping this path. So you kind of have to know that this is over here. If this was on the other side, they would get people that would flood into it being like, what is this? What's going on? And it's just very nice to have this sort of, you know, central intelligence, the brain of the park, if you will, pushed back off the beaten path. You might not notice it if you're from out of town. You might need to bump into a helpful cast member that tells you where to go for your first aid needs, or for some sort of guest relations problem that you're having, a rescheduling, you know, maybe something that didn't go according to plan. Or maybe you just want to say, hey, we had an amazing cast member that gave us a great moment. Or maybe you want to just go say hi to Philander's office. He doesn't get much work done when I'm just sitting on the edge of his desk all day asking him questions. What's that do? What's that do? But I just thought today would be a fun day to sort of really break down that, you know, Disney took a chance. Disney took a chance on making something that ignored the success from Disneyland, right? They just ignored it. Like, let's just do something different, something new. But ultimately, you can't improve on perfect. You can only retell or reimagine perfect. So this footprint is a one-to-one duplication of everything that we love across the Esplanade. And only when they did that did this park really start to, in its own way, take off. Let me see here, scroll up. Dusty MVP. I want to see the Dusty meetup. Oh yeah, I have a feeling Dusty's going to be a character. Characters welcome. But anyway, sort of getting back to the I'm your mystery bay. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I get that joke. That's hilarious. Anyways, back to my poetry here. It wasn't until Disney California Adventure started to feel like Disneyland until it really started to take off. And it was that familiarity. It was that familiarity that made it happen. So let's just stop right here. I can't believe I'm the only person here right now with a camera, but there we go. Dedicated February 8th, 2001. Disney California Adventure. To all who come to this place of dreams, welcome. Disney California Adventure celebrates the spirit of optimism and the promise of endless opportunities. Ignited by imaginations of daring dreamers such as Walt Disney and those like him, who forever changed and were forever changed by the Golden State. This unique place embraces the richness and diversity of California, its land, its people, its stories, and above all, the dreamers it continues to inspire. Yeah, that's great, man. I can't even tell you guys how good it feels to be in that plaque. My story is the story of that plaque. I'm another person that wasn't born or raised in California, but I came here seeking an opportunity to chase my version of the American dream. I found it. And there's such an emotional connection that I have with the park because I can see my own story in the great story of this park and the trailblazers that came together to build this. So people often wonder why I love this so much, but there's so much of me here. All right. I'm getting deep, getting emotional, and people just want to say, hey, my name's Olivia. What's up, Olivia? All right. Now, a part that people often don't document, but I have to. Hello, India. How are you? Have you ever been to Disneyland? One part that people just don't talk about because of the rival with Universal Studios are the Jurassic Park doors, right? By the way, even though it's packed, you can walk right out and then just walk right back in at your social distance leisure. They're not counting today. They're not doing a mobile queue. But there they are. The DCA Jurassic doors. All right. All right, let's roll our way. Hello, everyone. everyone. Food and Wine Festival is coming back to DCA. That's right. Good news. When you saw the stream on Friday, you could see that we had spotted some things. How you doing, bud? You could see that you'd spotted some things that were happening. There was lots of suits in the park. They are bringing 1,000 cast members back to work for a Food and Wine Festival, and there'll be a whole complete comprehensive breakdown of that on the channel this week. So make sure you hit subscribe, because I love doing live streams from the park, but I also love doing Disneyland news videos. All right, I think Dusty Ray is signing off. That means he's in transit. And it means it's a matter of time before the madman. Yeah, 1,000. By the way, this is where the journey begins, right here, friends. Right here is where the journey begins. I could just kind of hold this view for a minute. I love this view. You get the red car trolley that has journeyed its way to the opening of the park. Oh man, we went from the beginning of this year started out so quiet. I'm like, I'm really banking my career on telling Disneyland news, and there's none. And now it's like I can't even keep up with the news. I do believe that it's kind of intentional that today's anniversary was overshadowed by the mention of the Food and Wine Festival. They could have waited a day on all of that, but I kind of think they want to get people in the mindset like, yeah, today's sort of a weird anniversary, but great things are coming. And oh my God, did I miss a balcony? Are those doors? Did I miss a balcony? Do those shopkeeps have, did I miss a balcony? You see, there's lettering on that door. Oh my God. Limited edition balcony. See, sometimes guys, you just gotta stand in different spots. Time to re-upload so that video can get another 400 views. Yes, Philander, you are correct. You seem to know a little bit about the park. That is the charging station for the EV trolleys. Breaking news, we have a balcony update. Wow, that would have been so high on my list too. Okay, so let me do a breakdown of this balcony. I don't want to stand in front of the red car though. I want to allow people to get their photos taken. Okay, so this is going to be a great balcony because it's a little bit weird that you have to share it with your neighbor. And it also has that, opaque wall, so you're not going to be able to like sit and see. But if you had friends over and you wanted to watch the fireworks, I mean, you're right in that spot, right? You're not going to see any parades. You're not going to see any happenings on the street, but I mean, great place to have coffee in the morning and celebrate the night. I love that. Woo! Now, there are a couple of lessons learned from Disneyland. The arcade here, right? There's an entry here and there's an entry on the other side. This is a lot like what they did with Disneyland Paris, where Disneyland Paris, you have Main Street that you can travel up and down. But then on the back sides of the merchants on Main Street and the eateries on Main Street, you have the arcade, which is an indoor path that takes you up and down the complete duration of Main Street in Paris. Which, with that being a rough weather environment, it gives people a winter path to leave. But it also gives people a quick fast pass exit during the evening when you've got a street full of parade viewers and firework viewers. You can just do a quick path out. Now look at this Art Deco beauty up here, right? Look at these facades. Hey, Prince Aladdin, thanks for subscribing, bud. Welcome to the fam. Look at that beauty right there. And I really do love this color. And then the sign there is nice and you know, visual without having to read it. Look how pretty that is through that keyhole right there. Disney does this a lot. They purposefully put items in select areas to create these looking holes. I call them keyholes, to sort of pierce through, and then it perfectly frames what they want it to frame. Now, two fun, quiet spots of BVS that I would encourage you to visit is if you're here by yourself and you want a chill spot to sit and maybe consume a beverage, you're allowed to sit right there on that. Just take the 5 or 6 stairs up there. You can just kind of chill right there at the edge of the Sepulveda building. Or, and I'm not going to do it right now because the line is very healthy, you can see that you can go into this archway here. There are 3 or 4 stairs right there, and you can hang out in that balcony as well. You can lean on the rail there and have a nice little quiet spot to yourself to hang out and watch good friends and good times cruise by you. Yeah, that's the Mexican restaurant across the street, but I highly recommend going to the Chinese restaurant. So now we're coming to the Hyperion Bridge, and you can see there's a little bit of perspective with the trees, but it just doesn't have the same runway, the same distance to really create the height that I think Hyperion, or I'm sorry, the Carthay Circle needs. Look at this, guys. This is feeling like a normal day, and I cannot even express how happy that is making me. I never knew that you, other people, were such an important part of the magic until you, other people, were gone. Anybody remember my near full out midlife depression birthday stream where I was like, yeah, there's nobody here and I hate it. So then once again, when we work our way out the main thoroughfare, you know, this would be the Plaza Inn, that would be Jolly Holiday. They didn't go full on restaurant and dining because why would they want to compete with the 4-star restaurant right across the thoroughfare? But what they did do, which I think is important, is they put these little plazas in, really to open up the street like a letter Y. You know, you're coming down the stem, and these are the 2 flanking tips of the Y, which once you kind of get into this big open space, you now kind of feel like adventure is yours, right? You have 1, 2, 3 main places to go, and then you have a 4th and 5th supporting decision to make. So it's a nice little touch. I'm just gonna come over here and just chill for a second and let you guys just watch the people come and go. Prince, I will be doing a news video later on this week talking about how there are people that are really trying to make the Disney reopening happen much faster than what many of us had anticipated. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and catch the news videos where I think I do a pretty good job of breaking things down. There's not a way to increase the bit rate. YouTube gives you what it gives you. If it's a little bit slow today, it's just probably because there's a lot of people here. It's all just sort of, the stream is just kind of randomized on how good your cell towers are and what you get. So I apologize if it looks sloppy. That's out of my control. Are you guys not able to see anything? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gary. Okay, thanks, guys. All right, cool, cool. When I see somebody talking about bit rate, I'm like, uh-oh. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a little magic coming your way. Look at that. Yeah, some of the marquees have been changed to say happy anniversary, which is really cool. All right, let's head off into, let's walk our way down into Grizzly Peak. I want to thank everybody who's been out, hanging out with me for the first hour of today's stream. It's so fun to bring all of you along with me, and thank you for listening to my version of the story of DCA. I appreciate anybody who gives a thumb up, and if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, because I do stream live from the park at least once a week, and I put up videos all throughout the weekday breaking down the news, the history, and the design of this place that I love so much. And it seems like there's maybe 40 of you that haven't given this video a thumbs up, so come on. It's free to thumbs up. All right, we got a very, very healthy line coming down the left-hand side here. Very healthy line on the right side. Oh man, this place is ready for that food and wine announcement. I mean, absolutely ready for it. People are ready to just get back to living their life. It kind of has a spring type feeling right now in the air. And there are just people everywhere. Thank God they changed the color of this building. Do you guys remember when it was that yellow and red and just didn't really blend in? Oh, just got smacked by a bubble wand. The redesign of this area is one of my favorite things that Disney does, because they didn't put in a new attraction. They didn't put in a new restaurant. They just put in more story, and they knew that they could do better. And they did. Is somebody actually here? Bryce, are you here in DCA? I'd love to hear your idea. Yeah, I might start carrying a bubble wand on my belt as if it's a saber. Look at that little bit of rock work up there. So hey, here's an amazing quiet spot, right? Let's say you're at DCA, you gotta make a phone call. You know, the real world is bothering your day away in the magic. You come back here between these two buildings. You can step back here. You can sit on this rail. See this little rail right here? Sit on this rail and you can be like, oh yeah, GameStop, sell it. It's going down. The joyride is over. And then, as always, when I find a quiet spot, a baby appears. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that, friend. See the windsock up there, not doing a very good job of windsocking. But yeah, the green colorway to this land, oh man. So much better than that faded yellow and red. Here we have the Grand Californian rooms that are just peering into the park. One of my favorite little details, the dog refresh where your pet can go relieve themselves. Open up that little door, take a squat. And then look at this, we got the old airplane to ourselves today. How you doing? Happy anniversary. And this, I did this last Friday, I want to do it again. Just remember all of those times when you're just so busy, just like barreling down this path to meet up with buds or get to that world of color. They should have put a mini Chinese restaurant there. Dog on duty. Michael, are they really open in Japan? Wow, no way. Hey Maggie. Good afternoon, my British friend. I forgot the birthday button. I forgot to wear the birthday button. I let myself down. So don't you guilt trip me. Been known to meet some villains down in these parts, but that's the other side of the DCA Jurassic doors. Super Nintendo World, bip 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 bip. Look at that. People just hanging out, seeing the plane. City Hall is closed, brother. City Hall is closed. Hey, if you ain't paying admission, you ain't getting a free button. That's where the generosity stops. I kind of thought about it. It's more of a, is today a birthday button or an anniversary button? What do you think? Is today a birthday or is it an anniversary? Because I feel like when you wish, hi, how are you doing? I feel like when you wish somebody a happy birthday, anniversary button, right? My one big complaint, even though I do love Guardians, and I do feel that it is a superior ride, there was a way that Tower of Terror companioned with Carthay. And the way that the Tower of Terror was painted, it actually looked further behind Carthay. And the more bright, high contrast. Oh, Knott's is doing food? Crazy. But the way that this one's painted, it's so intense. And then Carthay is that nice, like off-white. And technically, in the world of art, your lighter color should go further back off on the horizon. So those buildings are like conflicting your eye, which what it does is it doesn't make the old Tower of Terror seem further away, and it also doesn't make Carthay Circle feel as big as it should. Sort of a little thing that we lost. And that to me that's the one big loss, but you know, you can't have it all. All right, let's give people some space here. All right, let's. We still have one more artery to explore as part of our celebration stream. I do have to say though, soaring over California is just They nailed it with that attraction, man. Just absolutely nailed it. It is so emotional, and that excitement of when you get to fly over Main Street during the holidays and you can see Small World illuminated behind it, behind Sleeping Beauty and the fireworks. I always clap. I always try to be the one that incites that crowd applause. See a little shout out to Club 1313. I want to thank all my members for hanging out with me today. Got some really fun, exclusive content coming your guys' way. Shot a lot of sights and sounds videos for you guys to drift off to sleep to, or have in the background while you work or study. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The line to get into the balloon and zipper area is not only completely full inside the cul-de-sac there, right? But you have people backed all the way out. All the way out. Oh my Lord. All the way up to the edge, to the very last bit of Performance Corridor. That is wild. There are a lot of people here. I just had to do some of my old school Disney crowd maneuvering where you like flap your arms in so that you become the thinnest human possible. Let's see if those carts still at the end there? Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yes.
See the carts are still hanging out. That food festival is going to be a must go to. So we have got a lot of people here hanging out today. We just have people hanging out, waiting in line. I wonder if there's a limited edition item there. Is there a limited edition zipper, or, I mean, surely they had manufactured some sort of 20th anniversary merchandise. I wonder how much of it they would attempt to drop during a pandemic, because I'd have to believe that they're going to probably celebrate the 20th the whole year, you know? I mean, it's such a milestone. It's a shame that it got ruined by worldly events. Limited edition Chinese restaurant. Let's give you guys a little bit of, there's even a line to get a photo in front of the waterfall. We are back, baby. We are back. Mickey and Minnie Mouse straw and clip. The diamond light up glow cube. Onward van. Jack Skellington slipper and a premium bucket. And I don't see anything. I don't see anything out of that there. Wow. Wow. People are just looking for something to get into. I think the timing of the food and wine couldn't be any better. Right, Tony? That is a odd assortment of items for people to be waiting that long in a line to get. Over the grassy knoll, can we see Avengers Campus at all? Onward, or as I like to refer to it, the Traveling Pants Part 2. It's a shame that this attraction didn't get the Brotherhood of the Traveling Pants Part 2, right? It's a shame that this attraction just didn't get done properly with some animatronics, some good storytelling in it. But I do have to give Disney props that, you know, this is such a great wall to literally close off the park and divide it into two halves. You know, I always point this out when I come here with people. I'm like, you know, what makes a Disney park different is a lot of other parks would just put up a wall here or a little facade of buildings. But to literally divide the park in half by a massive waterfall mountain, it's really cool. You see here, Dave says, things sure have changed. DCA Mug before I open as part of the Disneyland Creative Advisory Council. Oh, wow, that's cool. I don't believe there's going to be any walk-up available for the dining at Carthay. Don't think that's going to be possible. I am going to take a little walk here on this path. Oh, here's some of the 20th anniversary merch. We have the t-shirt here. It looks like that is a long sleeve t-shirt with a hood. And then over here we have a Mickey jumping out of the pocket. There's some merchandise. All right, friends. And are you seeing what I'm seeing? Little Matterhorn. Little bit of Matterhorn there. Ah, I knew that was going to happen to me. Sorry. Don't get cocky, kid. Don't get cocky, kid. All right, I'm going to try it again. You're fine, sir. Unless you're standing in front of the Matterhorn, you are fine. Ah, it's too far away. Right? It does feel like a normal day. There's just so many people out. I mean, people in California they're ready. And I hope it's the right time. Overall, I'm not making a big mistake. It's hard not to be a little overly cautious with everything we've all been through. SoCal, I am streaming till 2 o'clock for my lunchtime live stream. Oh yeah, there he is. Dance off. That's my bud Miguel. Phenomenal illustrator, toy designer. Oh, Bob, what's for lunch? Man, I don't know. I was going to do some smoke jumpers, but it's pretty packed. Miguel is a former professional dancer. Used to go on tour as a backup dancer. And just a great guy. He was part of the Monumental Night when we got to Disneyland with John Stamos. Yeah, if I do anything today, I'm mobile ordering. That is for sure. That is for sure. All right. I've kind of showed you guys everything on the footprint here. They did have a battle of the hair. You accidentally, you completely guessed it. Stamos, I think, felt threatened by Miguel's handsomeness. All right, where do you guys want to go? We've got 45 minutes left in today's stream. Kind of showed you my version of the history and what I think of it. And now I would just love to be your Disneyland surrogate and take you wherever you want to go. Actually, if you are a Club 1313 member, go over to the FastPass chat. And if you want to drop a location in the FastPass, it should pop up on my screen while I'm streaming. And I'll take you there. That'll be a good tryout to see if the FastPass system works for channel members of Club 1313. All right, Marvel Land. I'll get you as much of it as I can. Dance off?
I'm gonna use 5 minutes to see what Adventure and Designs
Schmoozy's test?
live's going. I don't want to wait in this line up here either.
What is that line for?
The line over here to our left,
Yeah.
I'm going to tour guide mode because I'm trying to keep up with you here. To our left is balloons
Yeah.
and snacks.
But there's not anything limited or anything special,
I
right?
don't think so, but the balloons, it looks like the only place you can get the
Disney balloon.
Disney balloons with the Mickey ears inflated inside of it.
Yeah, because they don't sell them out in Main Street or out in the
Right.
downtown. So
Right.
that's the only spot to get a balloon, huh?
Yeah.
Where's the missus at?
She's in line.
For what? What is she trying to get?
Oh, her sister's birthday's tomorrow, so she's trying to get the balloons.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I said, let me go see how Disney's doing.
What's your Instagram, Miguel?
Miguel Wilson.
Miguel Wilson.
That's it.
You got to go look at his illustrations. He's a toy designer.
Thank you.
Did an amazing, forgive me, I'm live streaming and my brain's jumbled. The toy that you just made of Keanu Reeves.
Oh, the John Wick.
John Wick. Phenomenal. How did that do?
Thank you. We're working right now on getting a license deal for it.
So you just made it as an,
Just made it.
as an
The
audition.
prototype's on the page.
Yeah.
And then last week I just did a talk for India in India at their design week. So we were going over a lot of new projects I'm working on too through the talk I gave. So all that's on my page right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Dude's a phenomenal illustrator and toy designer.
Thank you, thank you.
Although I claim that all of them kind of look like him.
You have to see for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would be obsessed if I was handsome like that too.
Oh,
Let's
my
spin
goodness.
around. Let's spin around. So are you excited about the announcement today of the food festival that's going to happen in March?
I am. I always enjoy the food festival.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes this year around, but definitely excited.
All right, now truth talk. Have you physically seen Jared since the pandemic?
I have.
You have?
Once.
He hates me. I know that he hates me. I've tried so many times to see him IRL, and he hates me. So you actually saw him once.
I saw him once. Here's the the freebie he should get though is I actually am collaborating with him right now on a project. It's top secret.
All right.
So there was business in hand as well, or else I don't think there hasn't been any like leisurely hangouts.
Yeah. I knew it. I mean, I knew that he liked other Mark better than me. I knew that.
Okay.
They have a romance.
Yeah.
I understand. But I knew that people were breaking into the bubble, and every time I talked to him, oh man, I haven't seen anybody. I knew it.
Yeah. He
Man.
does stay secluded in his Disney cave.
Oh, I mean, the kingdom of cute is not letting anybody in right now.
Right. That's right.
So, what else are you doing today?
Just relaxing, hanging out today.
Mandalorian
This is my
Miles?
first time. There it is.
I love that.
Thank you. My first time coming, trying this out, seeing
Yeah?
how downtown Disney looks. So I'm glad I ran into you. And
Yeah, I mean, I've been coming weekly, and I have to say, once I got over the hump of the awkwardness,
Yeah.
I've been having a good time.
Yeah, it definitely fulfills a little bit of that Disney need, like you
Yep.
were discussing before.
Yep, and there's that energy and the music, and just there's a familiarity to it that just like kind of gives you that turbo boost back, you know?
Right.
Well, I want to give these folks some views of the Avengers campus.
Do it, do it.
If you want to have a dance off, let me know.
Okay. Thanks, Rick.
Good seeing you, buddy. Well, the truth comes out. There will be a confrontation in the next Disneyland for Designers recording with Jared. I knew I could get to the bottom of it. Well. Sabotage. So here you go. This is about the best view we get of sort of the building that has the cheese grater effect on it. I don't know if you can tell, but right here, that is a bridge. And then I'll move up a little bit further for you guys. I'm trying to just keep the camera on this the whole time. So you can see there's part of the Spider-Man stage show. This appears to be a big part of that stage show. And you can see the web, that red building there. And so the idea is that this is land that the Stark family owned. It was the old like Stark Center, you know, or an industrial complex that they loaned out or gave over to the Avengers campus to try to recruit new heroes. You can see those new lighting fixtures. I mean, this looks so great when I've come here at night. Hold on. Let me reset the gimbal here. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. So you can see that right there. No mention yet on those tickets. I think everybody's moving faster than Disney on that, but I guarantee you there will be some sort of legacy pass holder preview. Philander's saying it's a great D ticket from all the reviews he's heard from folks that have been fortunate enough to get in there in web sling. All right, so let me come over here. I can get you guys a little bit of a different view. Well, it looks like a handful of balloons have freed themselves. All right, it's our turn. It's our turn to get into the fountain. Guy picked the worst area ever to have a phone call. Yeah, Philander, it doesn't surprise me that the big announcement is just literally behind the scenes Disney talking to cast members. I mean, people just want this to happen so bad that, you know, people are already talking, when do tickets go on sale? What's the date? And it's literally just like, hey, we need some of you guys to come back to work. Look at that. She's getting in charge. She's getting in charge. She's making that line move. All right. So a couple of people had requested that we go over to Avengers Campus. Where else can I take you friends today? Mikey Staines, there is a loop coming for Club 1313 members that I shot of that. Perfect use of slow down, you're not racing yet. Perfect use of that catchphrase. All right, I'm gonna set up a little camp right here. Set up a little viewing station. Give my hand a rest. This is the shakiest table I've ever touched. Tom, you want to go see the WandaVision area? All right. Give me just a second to rest my right hand. The voice sounds better when I'm not masked. Hey, Banjo Tails. How you doing, buddy? How you doing in the future on the other side of planet Earth? Great to see you today, bud. Who's my friend to your left, Ricky? You know this person? Shall we explore the map? All right, let's make ourselves a little person. Only a partial part of the park is open there, bud. So we can get to right here. Oh, right there's our cutoff point. And we have walked today to right here is our cutoff point. And we have also cruised. I love the little illustration of Walt and Mickey. And we have walked down here. Oh, they're blocking the Chinese restaurant. We can get to about right here. And we can get to over in here. That's our footprint. So I'm thinking that our food, what we're going to get is something that's going to take us into here. They'll probably open this up. And man, it would be nice, you know, because the food and wine goes down into here. So what do you think? You guys think that they'll just do this loop, right? Like this will still be blocked off, but they'll just essentially just do a big loop? It'll be interesting to see what we get. Oh, one day soon, guys. One day soon, guys. Because I don't, if you open up Radiator Springs, you get this for food and you get that, but you get a lot of looky-loos. So I could almost see them just doing this loop, right? That would seem like the next natural step. Unless they wanted to just do food carts and open up, hold on, I got an idea here. I could see them opening up this area as a huge eatery. And then maybe they could also, I feel like a weatherman. And maybe they could also do this over here. But I feel the conservative is going to be that loop in there. All right, somebody requested WandaVision. Let me see here. At the point that they start opening Radiator Springs, they will want to charge. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, will the Food and Wine Festival be a hard ticket to get in? Or will it still be free to get into DCA? You'll just need to have a laminate. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. Very interesting. Because I mean, right now it's kind of still like having an annual pass that I can just pop in here whenever I want. Once things get on a reservation and a paid basis, it's going to be a little bit harder, but I'm down for the challenge. And thanks to Club 1313, I'll be able to make it happen. All right, let's just cruise. See, we've got some folks out here dining. I sat over there on Friday. Yeah, Mikey. I sit back there on Friday and had an amazing apple pie sundae. Highly recommend it. Although that's cute. All three of them matching. That's cute. I had heard rumors that they might open the Chinese restaurant today, so we'll see if that happened. The Chinese restaurant is so exclusive, they don't even allow you to film in it. I'm just palates a little bit because this fella's kind of... Oh, Tom, trust me, you will be pleasantly surprised by the flavor palette that's going to punch you in the head. Guys, this Saturday I'll be opening up Virtual Disneyland for date night at Disneyland. It'll be this Saturday night. We get together on the 13th of the month. There will be a free portion for everybody to watch over on YouTube. And then club members, we will go into Club 1313 for the rest of the live stream. Got to thank the folks that helped me for doing all of this. But if you're looking for something fun to do Saturday night, uh-oh, Dusty's back. Dusty's back. Thank you for the super chat, Dusty. I feel like it's just a matter of minutes before this live stream gets dusted. But if you're looking for something fun to do Saturday, we'll be looking at date night at Disneyland over at the channel. We'll be doing a live stream. And if you've never been to one of the virtual Disneyland live streams, it is my way of keeping the magic alive when the magic is hibernating from us. See that gentleman here all the time. All right, so WandaVision, enter through here. Looks like the line has kind of calmed down. Thank you for that super chat, Dusty. Like I said, he was coming in from Newport. Just a matter of time before we're going to get dusted. So somebody wanted to see the WandaVision setup. So you go in through the building there. There's those framed prints around there. You pop out there. And then you end up over here. And it's very much, you're on your own, as I said. The cast members cannot touch your camera for you. So you have to be able to operate your own camera. But as you can see, they have a track. Can I get in there? You have a track right there that will hold your iPhone for you. So you can put your iPhone in there. But if you want to shoot through the TVs, you need to have a bud with you. AS. Smoke ring, onion. Smoke Jumpers Onion Ring Fun. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. AS, one of our founding members of 1313. So there you go. You can see there's the backdrop. And you can see how it is sticking up with the light, the neon there that flanks the edges of it. And then you have the couch that is not a couch, not even comfortable. The fastest way to get on the harbor side is to park over at, I believe it's the Anaheim Hotel. Has the $10 parking, which is the same price. And then you could just walk right through the harbor side, which doesn't have the same amount of security or traffic because there's not easy parking there you go. There's the WandaVision. That was a Legacy Pass Holders perk. And we have got a healthy line. I mean, a healthy line to get into Studio 17, which has been converted into the backlot premiere shop during the Bizarro times. The harbor side will always have the less amount of line for sure, because it's just so hard to park over there. So you're going to get 90% of the people that are going to go to the western side and park over in Simba. Thanks for helping them out there, Latin guy. Appreciate that. So you can see we got a healthy amount of people that are doing this on their Monday. Everybody's just got that Super Bowl hangover, wanted to come out to Disneyland and have some fun. Frozen. Happy anniversary. There it is, the original t-shirt. Wow, that's awesome. So there you go. And the other thing that I've really seen them do for the theming is you can see that they wrote, if you saw the thumbnail for today's video, it says Happy Birthday Disney California Adventure on the front of the Hyperion marquee. Schmoozy Alley, that's where some bad stuff goes down. So here we are. Yeah, Tom, the weekend, I was here Friday, the live stream I did Friday, you could see that it was starting to build, and I'd asked a couple of guests that had came out over the weekend, and they said that it was pretty busy. So I think people are back. I think people are back. People have been ready to do this. It has been a bizarro 60 days. I'm going to catch up on some chats here. Enjoy the views. Oh, Veronica, I'm happy that I was able to take you to the park during these weird times. Very happy I was able to bring you back. Yeah, the cast member callback, I don't think that's a big... I think a lot of people were seeing the signs that was going to happen. And I also think that, you know, what they have planned probably was going to happen way sooner. I mean, there was an energy in DCA when the park reopened in November, and you could see them just, you know, adding more, and then the first week of December, all of that got put on pause for 60 days. But I think people are just ready to get back. And like I said earlier, I hope that it's, you know, that this won't be an historical flaw. I hope that we'll be able to look back on this as it was the right time to do the right thing and start getting back to something that feels like normal. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed. Hope you guys are enjoying the tour today. We've been going for now over almost an hour 40. I walked around and explained the details of Buena Vista Street and how it was designed to mimic all of the success of Disneyland. Disneyland didn't invent the theme park, but it definitely perfected it. So some of that perfection carried over to here. And we kind of hung out in all the different areas that are available to us. If you're just catching us now, there's some real good intel, some storytelling in the first part of today's streams. And now we're just hanging out. Right, Tom? Positive thoughts. Let's just hope that this is all like what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so I don't think that that spinning wheel above me is a full action sequence because I time-lapsed it one day and let me look. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, Mickey's hand, is his hand moving? Yeah, his hand does move a little bit. Yeah, he's walking. You're right. You're right. You can see there is a little bit of animation. The hand is moving. We're going down, up, all the way up, all the way back, mid, up, up. So I guess if you follow the hand and if you were to do a time lapse, you would see that he's actually like doing a little Mickey strut. And that was a wild outfit. Wow. All right, Jennifer, you're speaking the hard facts, my friend. I'm not going to deny what you're saying. There's so much confliction right now on what people want to do and what they should do and where things are headed. So yeah, it is wild times. My whole stance through all of this has just been whatever is allowed is what I'll do. I haven't been breaking any rules. I've been living within the rules, living within the boundaries that are set up. So I hope the people that are smarter than me, that are paid to do this, know what in the world they're doing. All right. Let's lock that part of our brain up because I've already decided to come here for the day. And that's a conversation that really has no beginning and no end. And everybody's just trying to do the best thing and do what they feel's right. So let's cruise down to Grizzly Peak. What?
I didn't want to interrupt.
I'm live streaming. Hold on
Oh,
here.
you're live right now?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Shopping.
What'd you get?
The happiest place on earth jersey and some plushes for my little niece.
Oh, you guys having fun today?
Yes. Yes.
What's your name?
I'm Angelica.
Angelica and
I'm Melissa. I met
Melissa.
you at Decon a few years ago.
yeah,
The cookies.
Tika.
You brought us cookies.
I brought your cookies.
You don't like eating bananas because the texture's weird.
A banana makes a dental mold of your mouth,
Yeah,
and
so
that's
when you take another bite, it's like eating your teeth.
it is. It's like eating a dental mold.
Yeah, exactly. It was good seeing you.
Good seeing you. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
What's next?
We're actually taking off right now.
Oh.
We've been here for a little bit.
Oh,
So.
happy
Good
journey.
seeing you.
Nice seeing you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I like talking to people. I like meeting people. I like hearing what they're up to. Everybody's always so happy when they're here. I appreciate that so much. What's your name there? Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Doing the right thing hasn't been the popular thing these days. Kind of feel like we somehow rushed through this area when we were adventuring. Let's cruise through here. Oh, such a nice amount of people here. Everybody's keeping their distance. Everybody's fun to be out. It almost feels like I'm on vacation today. You know, when you get that, like, when you go on vacation someplace warmer than where you live and you're able to go out and live your life, it kind of has that kind of vibe. The line to get into downtown Disney is a mile long. Oh my Lord, I'm so glad I came here first thing. I am so glad I came here first thing. Well, hey friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and being part of the live stream. We still have about 15 more minutes to hang out for our lunchtime live stream. I hope this has kept you company, given you a little bit of workday magic. And I hope I've done as I promised, given you a window into the anniversary so that even though you couldn't make it, you can kind of feel like you were here. We got other people that are out there. Our bud Bryce is in line right now, and is Liliana out there too? Wow. Hope you guys can get in. I hope to be able to meet you all. If we bump into each other, say hi. Oh, thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's been helping ease the nerves for an interview. Oh, well, Fifi May, good luck with that interview. We're all rooting for you. I'm sure you'll do fantastic. They'll be lucky to have you. Let's see here. Veronica, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. So this will be our live stream this week at the park. Saturday, I will be doing the virtual Disneyland, date night at Disneyland stream. So if you're looking for something fun to do Saturday night, for a portion of it, I will have a special guest. I will have my favorite date for Disneyland with me on the stream. The first time she will be appearing on one of my live streams, and she'll finally see what I've been doing in the back of the house while I make all that noise. If you want to join Club 1313, you just go to club1313.com and it's all explained out there for you. It's a brand new club that I've started, and the rewards will slowly start populating the website over the next 60 days. And anybody who joins right now in these early days, I got a free, well, not a free, you've earned it. It's a Disneyland for Designers gold enamel pin that will be numbered on the back coming your way. But for the duration of this week, since I came out here today, I think for the duration of this week, I'm going to be doing some Disneyland news videos. I want to do an update on the reopening of Disneyland. I also want to do sort of the predictions on the food and wine and how that would go. And then Friday we'll be doing the Disneyland news as well. I'm not really sure what HLL means, but you've typed it enough. So please, I have warned you, please stop typing it. Come on, dude, you're not being very Disney. Stop acting like you're at Knott's Berry Farms in our stream. All right, you're getting blocked. We do not tolerate that Knott's Berry Farm behavior here. I have appointed Jeff as the sheriff of the live stream, so soon it'll be Jeff that will be swinging the sweet hammer of justice and taking care of all of that type of stuff. You like that joke? Oh, it is so mellow here. So mellow here. How's it going?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Celebrity appearance.
I don't think I've ever introduced myself in person.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm Mark. Nice to meet you, bud.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a subscriber to your channel.
Extraordinary Adventures, correct?
Ordinary Adventures.
Ordinary. I think
They should be extraordinary,
I think
but they aren't. They're just ordinary.
You're selling yourself a little bit short with that. You're selling yourself short.
No.
Dude, so nice to meet you, man.
It's nice to meet you. I love what you do, and I listen to the podcast with Jared and all that stuff.
I love what you guys do, and the way that you guys are always doing something creative, like going to Hawaii and taking everybody with you.
Everybody was going to Florida. We were like, we'll go the other direction.
We're going the other direction.
It's actually a longer flight.
I know.
Than it is.
You know, I'm such a simpleton that when I was in Hawaii, somebody's like, well, you're only 6 hours from Japan. And I started staring off in the distance. And my wife was like, you can't see it, stupid. But I'm like, I've never been this close before. Hey, You should come on the podcast sometime.
We'd love to.
You would?
Or I would, yeah.
Oh, a proposal that just happened. Dude, when I'm done live streaming in 10 minutes, I'm going to hunt you down and we're going to make that happen.
We're going to be here all day, so you'll find us.
I can't wait to make that happen, man.
Yes.
So nice to meet you, dude. Really, really love your
Nice to see
channel.
everybody out there.
You already know.
Are you Ubering? Is that what you're doing?
No Ubering tonight.
No Ubering today?
No Ubering tonight. You got to like that.
No, it's that's a fun concept. I like that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I try to do some different things, have fun.
Yeah.
I always-
It seems like a lot of the Disney vlog, not to put anybody down, because we're doing the same things as everybody else. But I like that you try to do some different stuff.
I appreciate that. You saying that means the world to me, bud. I really do appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to these people, and then I'm gonna bother you and your lovely lady.
Okay, we'll be right over there.
Let's work on the branding. Extraordinary Adventures. Oh, how great is that, right? How great is that, man? See, that's what it should be like. Look at this poor ear. That's what it should be like, right? Like, there's a contentiousness that you feel from some other people. Like, everybody's competing for the same thing, and we all love the same stuff. So we should, have a friendship about it. And wow, that was a really cool meetup. All right, enough of my face. All right, you're gonna make fun of my beard, Russell. Make fun of my beard. I can't help it. We're in a pandemic, but I'm not shaving my beard off for the pandemic. No way. But you can make fun of me. That's cool. I once had a dream that I would just be able to sit at home and I would look all over the internet. There's like a bazillion people on the internet. And I'd be like, who's trying to use their workday to make other people happy? And is there a way for me to try to upset that person? That would be such a fun use of my time. So I envy you, because seriously, what you're doing is what Walt Disney used to do all the time. Walt Disney was like, I only build theme parks in between trolling people. Because trolls really do make the world better. So thank you so much for making all of this so much better, because what you do for society is the best. Steve Apple, he was a troll. George Washington, total troll. Trolls built America, and we should always celebrate them, Matthew. You are such a hero. Friends, we have enjoyed quite a fun celebration here today at DCA, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. SoCal, so confused. Yeah, Matthew, you deserve a day. Troll day, man. You deserve it, man. You're out there doing the hard work so all of us don't have to. We owe you big time. You're a hero. That is some serious nuts behavior. That's what happens when they stop charging a ticket at the gate. Oh, Tony. Matthew, you can talk all the trash you want about my wife, but I guarantee you that my wife could pummel you. So, she's not a dainty little gal, but I do enjoy, Matthew, that you're such a cool guy that you're like, I'll pick on the woman. Yeah. Roy Disney, total troll. Bricky, would you ever take the original A&E podcast crew on a rip through the park? I'd like to come here with some friends. When life gets back to normal. That would be phenomenal. That would be so good to get to hang out with some people. As you've seen, whenever I see people, I always like to say hi to them and bring them on the stream and, make it a community thing. All the greats spent their free time trolling. I don't want to make you stop, Russell. I want you to keep going because you make life better for the rest of us. You're a hero, man. Don't stop being you. A lot of people are going to tell you that you're rude and you're gross and that you're a waste of time, but I'm going to say don't ever stop. You have a vision. You have a vision on how to make the world better by picking on people, and I say don't lose sight of that vision. Matthew Russell, hero. You hear that music? That's the type of music that they make for heroes like Matthew Russell. People like Matthew Russell discovered space, continents far away. They shaped America, one troll at a time. You've already used that joke, Matthew. You can only make fun of, you can only say pube face once. SoCal, what are you confused about? There's a troll on here, and I'm telling the troll what a good job he's doing at trolling. So here's my commercial for trolls. America, it was once a destination that men that wanted to be free dreamed of someday discovering, conquering, and calling home. But it didn't totally come together until brave people like Matthew Russell trolled the Native Americans and made this land a beautiful land of bullying, of making fun of people, doing the right thing, wearing a mask during a pandemic. And we honor our trolls for making America great again. SoCal, I'm being insanely rude back to him. We're having fun. We're having fun. You come in here to troll me, brother. I'm gonna troll you right back. I'm gonna troll you right back, brother, with this beautiful, beautiful beard. All right, I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him. He's gone. All right. I just like to have fun with the trolls. Yeah, I think that too many people get rid of them too quickly. Too many people buckle and encourage it. And I like to poke them back. The only thing that he should have trolled me about is my little elf ear here. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out on this live stream. What we did today is we walked all around Hollywood Boulevard, the most untouched land of Disney's California Adventure. I told you my story of how I feel that they really had to replicate the magic of Disneyland to make Buena Vista Street work in that redesign. We came down to Grizzly Peak, and no, it is a straight up Disneyland shirt. It's just very, very simple. Very simple. So friends, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope this was fun coming along on this adventure. And I'll be back live on Friday with some Disneyland news. And in between now and then, we will be doing some fun news stories. I want to do a news story on the reopening of Disneyland. I want to do a news story on the food and wine coming and all the different things. Who keeps saying gay? Come on, dude. That is just... That is so lame.
Here at the Disneyland Resort,
Hey.
your health and safety are important to us.
I think it's great to be gay, right? I think it's great to love whoever you love, and if you love that person, then I love that you're in love. So gay to me is the greatest compliment you could ever give somebody, because gay means happy. And if you're happy, woo, I'm happy for you. In fact, my best public speaking gig ever was when I got to marry my friend Connie and Stacy, two women. I got to marry them on the 20th anniversary of their first date, because that's how long it took the world to catch up with their love. So hey, you want to say gay? I say thank you, because gay's great. All right, everybody, I'll see you real soon. And if you want to support the channel, if you had fun, come on over to club1313.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great time. Oh my God, the F word? Wow. Wow. You are horrible. You are a horrible human. You deserve to go to the Chinese restaurant in DCA. Goodbye, everybody.